Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be doing my 28-week pregnancy update, and oh my god, that means we are in the 3rd trimester. This week baby girl is the size of an eggplant, and I think the size of my belly really shows that. Also this week I feel like my nausea has come back a little bit that I had really bad in the 1st trimester. Nowhere near as bad, but I do feel queasy from time to time, especially when I'm overdoing it with the cleaning or just bending over a little bit too much playing with Jackson. I haven't thrown up or anything yet, but I do occasionally feel like I just need to sit down and relax. With that said, my body does feel beat all the time, especially at night when I'm going to bed. I just feel like I'm overly exhausted, like I pushed it way too much. I wish I can go to bed earlier, but as it is right now, Jackson goes to bed at around 9:30, so earlier just doesn't work for us. But I will say that the amount of stress that we've had lately, trying to move into a bigger house and plan how that's going to work, has all gone, and I'm so thankful for it. At the same time, it would have been nicer to have more space, but we've decided to stay here and just make it work for us. I'm sure we'll be moving to that bigger house when the time is ready, but for now I think this house will be just fine. So since we're staying, I'm really hoping that I can start purchasing stuff for baby girl's room. I really have not bought anything for her other than a rug. I know it's pretty random, but the bigger items we do already have from Jackson, so it's just things like a dresser, a new changing table, stuff like that that I need to get for her. I'm pretty set on doing her room into like a boho theme with a lot of blush and definitely a lot of white, because that is my thing. So it's really just taking the time now to find those pieces. I am, however, peeing every 15 minutes, and I'm not even exaggerating with that. Sometimes in between my pee breaks, I literally don't even drink anything, and yet I still have to run to the bathroom. I've also been waking up in the middle of the night with really bad leg cramps, mostly in my right leg. I'm not really sure what's causing that, but I did read that it's quite normal during pregnancy. But really I just try to breathe through it, try to stretch out my leg as much as I can, even though it becomes completely stiff, and then somehow find a way to go back to bed. And surprisingly, over the last 2 weeks I have had 0 cravings. I really just try to stay healthy, eating more fruits and veggies, a lot less carbs, and definitely little to no sugar. So I'm pretty much just focused on that, but I can't say that I've been feeling for anything in particular. As I said in my last video, I did have to do the 3-hour glucose test because I failed the 1 hour. However, I got emailed back my results, so I know that my doctor has them as well. And she has this saying that if you don't hear from me, that's good news. And I haven't heard from her at all over the last 2 weeks. She's even bought a cake for me, so I'm assuming she would have mentioned something along the way, and that I need to come in or that my diet needs to change, but she's really said nothing. So I'm really just hoping that that means the best news, which is the news that I wanted, and that I don't have gestational diabetes. So fingers crossed. I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow just to confirm everything and ask all the little questions that I do have. So I just hope it's great news. As I mentioned before, when I used to eat sugar or just have anything too sweet, I would feel really groggy for a while, and that has completely stopped. I'm not sure if it's because I'm drinking a lot more water, or maybe it's my change in exercise, but I'm just so thankful that I don't get those feelings anymore. I am, however, starting to experience sharp little pains in my stomach. I've Googled it, and it is quite normal just because it isn't that intense of a feeling, and it could just be like my uterus expanding or just my other organs getting ready for labor. But they're so quick and sharp, there's really nothing to complain about. My mood lately has been nothing but excited. We really cannot wait to make this baby girl. I've seen a lot of mommies around 28 weeks talking about how anxious they are, and they're just getting really bad anxiety attacks, and I don't take on any of those stresses. I just know that this baby is a blessing and everything will fall into place. I am up 12 pounds, and to me that's a good number. I don't think I've gained that much weight. Surprisingly, the amount that my belly has stretched, I have no itching whatsoever. I will share in a future video my favorite pregnancy beauty products, and I swear by this cream that I've been using lately, but I have no added stretch marks and no itching. I would say that my biggest change over the last 2 weeks is definitely my boob size, and that might be TMI for you guys, but I've honestly had to go bra shopping over the weekend because I don't have a single bra that fits me anymore. I do feel that they're a little bit harder as well, so they're definitely starting to fill up with milk. I am still feeling her move all day long, and I'm so obsessed with how active she is, and I'm so thankful for how active she is. I cannot get enough of those little movements in my belly, and Sean is so thrilled that he finally got to feel her as well. I do feel like she's a little higher up in my belly, just because it feels a little bit more tense at the top compared to the bottom, and I do feel like my belly has a rounder shape than compared with Jax. With Jackson, he tended to stay on my right side, so my belly always seemed a little lopsided. And as far as the baby shower planning goes, I believe we're about 2 weeks away from the baby shower, and I unfortunately have not done a single thing for it other than book the venue, and I know I need to get that in order right away. But I do have 2 large cakes this weekend, so hopefully next week I'll just be able to force myself into making all the decorations and any other things that I need to get in order. And now for the exciting bump. I do feel like it's grown quite a bit, and I'm really hoping that it shows on camera how high my belly is, because I know for sure that Jackson was not like this, and I would just love to document it as we go along. But without further ado, here's the bump. But that's it for this week's video, and before I go, I wanted to thank you guys so much because I have reached over 1,000 subscribers on my channel. I do have a new goal for 5,000, but I'm so grateful for every single one of you that watch my videos every week, and I can't wait to keep making them for you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to like this video. But until then, I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye!